Two letters, one word, the meaning of life. Ka-choy, ka-choy, yo! Previously on Kimba TV. If you get structural edge on a swing fail, short there. We good? So, you definitely don't want to try a short anywhere in between the point of control and value area high. Long the SFP of the that low, back in, value area low long. I mean, if you took that long, that's Gucci too. Obviously, no shorts all the way up until value area high. How we doing? How we doing? How we doing? I had a little bit too much fun last night. God damn. S&P looking bullish. I'm thinking next week. How many of y'all know about the Juice-a-thon, aka the Stream-a-thon next week? What you guys think? Thinking about going over Bugammas next week, y'all. Volume is to the upside, so you're probably looking at 59.50 right here. Okay. The biggest Bugamma lining up with volume is at 59.75. So 59.50, 59.75. We'll go ahead and put that. 59.75 and 59.80 is already there, but where's the GEX? The GEX is at 59.60. So we'll put this 59.60 and we'll put a 59. What did I say? 59.75 and 59.50. And then 59.05 we already have. Okay, looks good. Yes, 59.70. 59.50 GEX flip. Okay. So we got that going for ourselves. And then I already did the value. Yeah, above settlement. We're probably going to go grab that single print. Failmaster says, based on the shorts are closed, that's good confirmation to take next short attempt. Stop the music. So I don't know what your protocol is, but my protocol is always the same. So first things first, what's the biggest confluence that I'm going to be looking at? You understand that it's S&P today? It was S&P yesterday. So it's going to be S&P today. So you can tell that S&P is bullish, right? At least until you maybe hit the GEX or the 59.50, right? We don't know if it's going to hit 59.50. We don't know if it's going to bearishly react at 59.50, but the smartest thing would be to at least see what the reaction is at 59.50 and or watch to see if the net order flow or Bugammas changes throughout the day. Today is Friday. We already talked about how it's kind of low volume until next Monday when I can see the orders start to pile in for FOMC. So 614 harmonic target. Yeah, but look at all of the bets that are being placed. You know, and keep track of this. So yeah, I mean, you can see where people are placing all of their big bets. So I would never look at shorts open or longs open to dictate fundamentally which way I want to bet. So yeah, it's confluence to be patient or to wait for a level if you see longs or shorts trapped, but I would never use longs or shorts as the foundation of my trade. Yeah, so if you start to get close, like now the settlement is even helping us. But if you start to get candle closes above settlement, then the next TPO level you're probably looking at is the single print, if you remember. So, yeah, I probably would be cautious about, I don't know where you're thinking about shorting, but, you know, 9 more minutes on 30-minute candle close. Let's wait to see what it does as settlement. Same thing with ES. So it's pixel fucking at 7.5 right now. And this is a resistance level that we talked about yesterday. So 7.5, Boo Gamma from yesterday. No real surprises that it's pixel fucking on 59.20. From a Bitcoin's perspective, you wanted to see the 7.5 to 0.5 rotation. So if you see this, is this a little bit more bullish than you would have expected, or neutral, or more bearish? This is a little bit more bullish than you would have expected, right? Because the standard rotation would have been 7.5. He's sharing too much alpha. Yeah, so here is a little bit more bullish than you would normally expect. So yeah, and then like from a Fibonacci standpoint, if you turn the range golden pocket resistance into support, if you start to make higher highs, you have a really high probability you're going to make a higher high over there too, right? So those are all just kind of mathematical things that can guide you on if you want to take a short or not. But I would lean towards trying to get that 103, 105 like we talked about yesterday. And then if you want to really see, we looked at this yesterday, but you have about 56 million and still shorts open from that high up there at 99.9. So yeah, so it's there's a couple of things that I would basically say whether you're trying to long or short. It's Friday. The Monday Boo Gamma and the RTH gap is going to be the easiest way to trade. Yeah, Berkey says, can we check ETH and ETH BTC? Sure. Nothing has really changed, though. I know you hate hearing me say that, but take a look at ETH BTC. Do you guys remember where we left off with ETH BTC? So, rejection. All of that patience to see it rotate down to the 7.5. Yes, and make sure you get caught up on this, right? So you know that I'm not just like making it up on the spot. We anticipated the 7.5 to 0.5 rotation, basically the same exact thing that we just looked at on Bitcoin, right? So you see the 7.5 to 0.5 rotation, perfect. What do you need next? Golden pocket to turn into support, and then you want to make a higher high. Okay, so all of this looks good. All of this looks good, but we still need to see a higher high. Once this breaches the 382, that's when, or the 0.5 on the candle close, whichever way you want to do it, then you're going to pull the swing high, swing low, and you're going to want to see this do this, just like how we're seeing it on Bitcoin. Like this. Right here. So we want that on this. So that's ETH BTC. Oops. Let's actually.
Latuche, motherfucker, the math is the math.
Control. So I'm going to bring that back, but like that, something like that. So that's ETH BTC on the daily, and then ETH. So pretty straightforward. Alrighty, and this is all like, do you remember all of the stuff that we used to talk about here in regards to like, you don't really want to go visit that. So, point of control, back outside, bullish retest of previous value area high, confluence with daily level at naked point of control, and you had the ETH BTC looking bullish. So that's kind of like your long right there. But you still need to reclaim that value, point of control, and value area high. So this is kind of like your 103, 105 on Bitcoin. Sounds good? So nothing's really changed. The levels certainly haven't changed. How you would want the levels to be penetrated and turned into support or resistance haven't really changed. Yeah, and then basically, you know, as long as you're above or below like VWAP, you're kind of bullish or bearish. So you just kind of let things like that guide you. All right, but yeah, levels haven't really changed. It looks good. Vanilla says big snowstorms coming from Midwest. Hey, stay safe, man. It's super foggy outside. Ka-choya! Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's choose, let's go, let's choose, let's go. How we doing, Lions? Math is math, Lions. Do you bereave, Ryans? Let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's choose, let's go, let's choose, let's go, let's choose it, let's choose it, let's choose it. Ka-choya! What's going on with gold? I know I'm gonna... Okay, still chilling. What about Solano? Let's go. Yeah, yeah. Pixel, pixel. Ka-choya, ka-choya, ka-choya. Pixel. Let's get it, let's get it, let's get it, let's get it, go. Ka-choya. Let's take a look on some of these. Okay, this is nice. Oh, pixel on these hoes, you heard me? Pixel. Ka-choya. Ka-choya. Let's go. Easy money, book. Oh my goodness, pixel. Pixel up on these hoes, man. Pixel. Make sure you all got all these screenshots, levels identified. Pretty straightforward. We need to redo some of this. This one I can remove. Pixel. Pixel. Easy money, Bugatti money. Oh yeah, I'm gonna let's do battle flag. Crow looks good. Damn boy, value area high retest. Damn boy. Pixel. 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 I don't know what to think about this shit because we came so close, man. But it is holding higher time frame golden pocket, so it is what it is, man.
Shout out Kimber.
Yeah,
Let's get it.
that's
Kimber,
nice.
what's
That's nice. Pixel. Pixel. Look at that. Ka-choya! Y'all remember when we did the TA on Big Time? Pixel. VWAP. Juice. Wow, pixel perfect golden pocket. Nice. Nice. Yeah, a lot of these are juicing. Straight math. All right, how we doing? The only reason why there's even an inkling of like, okay, I'm actually kind of getting good at this is because I just improved and learned from every mistake that I made, which means that I made a whole bunch of mistakes. What's fucked up is where you keep making the same mistake or you are unable to learn from that mistake. So it's all right to make mistakes. Yeah, so Matt says, it's like I stopped thinking for myself. You've got to think for yourself. Being a lion is a a difficult and a lonely journey. And it's scary because I expect you to be able to read the data on your own. All right. But always never lose that. It doesn't matter what I'm saying. Okay. You gotta do what you think is right. And you always gotta commit to thinking for yourself. All right. So, yeah, if you want to talk, so how many people is there anybody that's thinking to themselves, what the fuck, man? Why doesn't Kimba tell me to long settlement? Okay. Is there anybody that is, there's going to be a couple of like in the jungle of Liquidation. Okay. If this is Liquidation, okay, there's going to be some people that are thinking to themselves, yo, he's so cryptic. What do you mean he's gonna long from the settlement? What the fuck is that? When did he say he was gonna long that? What the fuck? Okay. Some people are gonna be like, yo, how the fuck is he getting these fucking levels, man? How does he always get these levels? What the fuck is settlement? What the fuck is value area high, man? How the fuck did he get pixel perfect yellow line there, man? What the fuck? You know, some people are going to be like, oh my God, Kimba, I fucking love you. I'm going to scalp. I'm going to long from here, but I also know that it could be a failed auction. So I'm going to be watching that Fibonacci level. I can't lose. I already put my stop loss at break even. Oh my God, thank you. Because I was bullish and I was looking for a long and I missed the settlement long opportunity, but I took the value area high retest, and I took it not because you said it, because I didn't say anything about, yo, you should long that. You did it because you were already bullish and you realized that that is kind of like your next place to get in at if you're bullish. Maybe you notice that the high isn't that great. It is 2 blocks. So it's not one, it's not ass, but it's not the greatest. So you're leaning towards that getting swept at some point, but you also know that it could be a failed auction. So, you know, maybe you're waiting for 3 30-minute candle closes above value, you know, before you attempt any sort of long. Maybe you're looking for a long, but what you want to see is this do something like this and take that long entry. Invalidation would probably be like behind the 0.5 because you're going to try to clean that and aim for that. I don't know. There's so many different, you know. Some people are going to be like, nah, fuck the long. I'm going to take a swing fail pattern of this if it happens. That's awesome. You know, like, help me help you, you know, help me help you. We're going to continue to watch S&P Boogammas. And if this changes, you know, whether you're short bias or long bias, you've got to be able to kind of manage your own risk.
I said, are you strong? They said, I'm strong if
Holy
you're strong.
fuck, that was loud. That scared the shit out of me. Who typed that? God damn it, for love and peace. But that's my bad. I had my headphones on hella loud. But Lions, longers, I'm rooting for you. Shorters, I'm rooting for you. Bulls, Bears, we're all Lions. Hey, I love you guys, man. You guys excited for 2025? Dude, yesterday was a juicer. Today was a juicer. Does anybody feel like, yo, this stream is ass? No, real talk. Be brutally honest. Is there anybody that's like, yo, if you could just do this a little bit different, I could have been in the long with you? Anybody feel like that? No, like stop the music. It's okay if you do. Is there anybody that feels like, dude, I feel like you were hella cryptic about that long ass settlement, bro? Like, yo, what's up with that whole, like, why didn't you just tell me to put a limit at value area high, bro? Like, if you feel that way, if you honestly feel that way, tell me. No one's gonna time you out or ban you or anything like that. Help me get better at not telling you what to do, but making you try to understand what the higher probability shit is. And maybe you feel like, bro, you should have fucking told me to long X level. Okay, but like, I'm trying to get you to understand what bullish or everybody, if you're a lion cub and you feel like you missed the long, everybody should have like this as the list. TPO levels, okay? And under you write TPO levels, and under TPO levels, you write value area high, settlement, point of control, daily open, value area low, and single prints. And then you go back to the higher category and you write fib levels, Fibonacci. And then under single prints, you want to understand what would be bullish and what would be bearish. So it's bullish to not grab all of it because it's saving it for later. It's maintaining that imbalance. Grabbing all of it doesn't make it bearish, but you lose the bullish edge that you had. I'm trying to think what else you could have juiced from these, and like the high is not the greatest. So if you are already in a short, or you're trying to like take this short, which was the swing high, swing low, like if you were betting for that, you have to understand that it looks unfinished and that's working against you. It doesn't mean that you could leave it like that and save it for later, which would then be confluence for the long. So you can't really predict what's going to happen, but you have, if you're in a short already right now, you really want to make sure that you don't take an L on that short, because S&P is still bullish, okay? And that high would mean that it's not done. The top is not in. And it's just probabilities. So, fuck you, bro. I have pixel perfect top. Fuck you. Okay. What you need to do is turn this you need to turn this into resistance, not this. Don't be mad at me. Where you at? So, it is what it is. Right, Thera? Don't be mad at me. Crypto Juicer says, can I guess, stop the music? Can I get some help with levels going up? Sure, brother. So I'll do you a little bit better than that, all right, Crypto Juicer, if you want to write this down, brother. For me, the way that I'm finding these levels, I like to prioritize. And by the way that I do it is not the way that you should just blindly follow. This is the way that I do it based off of, what we've seen. But you should try all of these different things and figure out what you like to prioritize, okay? But I like to look at volume-based levels. Volume-based levels is basically telling you what kind of volume you have at that price, okay? So I feel like money talks. So if motherfuckers are buying and selling at that price, that is a level of interest that I'm going to be looking at to see how the market is going to react at that level if it does revisit it, okay? So that is kind of broken down into volume-based, value area high, point of control, and value area low, okay? Those can be deduced from tools like fixed range volume profile. Okay. After that, you want to start looking at TPO levels. All right. There's different ways that you can start looking at these things. Volume based is going to have visual range, fixed range, and the finesse of being able to figure out where to pull the range and stuff like that is a whole nother lesson in and of itself. But I'm hoping like all of this little quick rant, you can rewind back and kind of focus on what you want to pick up on and get better at. But and then I like TPO based levels. TPO is going to be where time was spent. So, volume-based level is at this price, there was this much volume. TPO is something like at this price, it is spent this much time. Okay, so you're gonna have imbalances like single prints and untapped point of controls. And those are nice confluence levels if it lines up with volume-based levels, all right? One of the best time-based levels that we're starting to see, especially because of volume, is CME-based session levels, okay? So I like to find RTH, regular trading hour, CME, value area high, value area low. That's going to be your T-val, T-va, your point of control, and then settlement. And that kind of dictates, along with RTH gap, that's going to give you a directional play for that day. All right. So that's going to be maybe one of the ways that I scalp. And then last but not least, you want to sprinkle in a little Fibonacci, okay? Because 7.5, 618, 886 to 618, it's not really so much the mathematical aspect that you're picking up on, it's the pattern recognition. You're going to see a lot of 7.5 to .5 or 886 to 618. And if you can understand the significance of what it means when it rejects or bounces at 618, or it goes to the 886 first, or goes to the 7.5 first, but then it's able to penetrate 382, you're going to cross roads with things like harmonics and whatnot. And those are just probability plays once again. So mathematical levels are third for me, but that's how you would and how I would go about finding my levels. Okay. That being said, I'm playing the CME play right now. So I think the next level of interest would be the CME on single print at like 99,850. Okay, and whenever you're playing or betting on the settlement being a directional move, you're always looking for imbalances to get fixed. So you're gonna be, that's your next target, and that's your next target. Okay, and if you kind of, you know, for example, we were just talking about the fucking Fibonacci play, yeah? So look, this is it's pixel perfect 75786 right now. Okay? You know, could you figure out things like you know, look, the high is getting cleaned up. You heard? So it's going to be interesting to see how this kind of top is formed, but you see how that got cleaned up? See how that got cleaned up? Yeah, so Bang, I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, but that would be interesting because that's your 886, and you know that's the sort of let's kind of clean, nice, and then maybe like a rotate, you know, to see if this is the pivot. And you can't just take my word for it. Like you have to be the lion that's seen this thousands of times with me to really feel it in your gut. All right. But anyways, I hope that helps. So levels to the upside for the immediate time frame would be the single print at 998 something, but really the untapped TPO point of control at 100,275. And these are levels for CME. Okay, and then last but not least, you got to keep an eye on Bugammas because that 59.55, you know, still you don't want to short probably. We've said this since the morning until you see the reaction here for confluence. All right, and it's Friday, so who the fuck knows, man? I'm trying to do my best, but can't predict the future, okay? It's really more about like data. So if it gives a good selling tail, if it spends time below a level, if VWAP is held as resistance, if S&P is, you know, looking like bearish order flow, you know, just take it a bit by bit. A bit by bit. All right, useless lines in the building. Useless lines. Can we get over useless lines? But yeah, all eyes on S&P though, because you still have a little bit more room to go on S&P. Yes. All right, just be careful. And it's Friday, so have fun with it. Don't do nothing crazy. Just a hedge for the 86 golden pocket. I love it. I love it. I love it. That's what I would. I mean, you're an 886 boy, huh? 886 boys, come out and play it. You know. No, I feel you. I feel you. Let's go. Prepared. Kachoya.